She wants you. You can feel it. The way she looks at you. The way she lights up when you're around. But then, out of nowhere, she pulls back. Goes cold. Starts acting like you're just another guy. Confusing? No. It's calculated, whether she realizes it or not. And if you don't understand why, you'll lose her, without even knowing what you did wrong. Welcome back to Psychology Insight, where we decode the behavior people don't talk about. In today's video, we're unpacking one of the most misunderstood behaviors in modern dating: why a woman pushes you away exactly when her feelings for you are at their highest. This isn't just about mixed signals, it's about female psychology, emotional defense, and hidden fears. And by the end of this video, you'll not only understand it, you'll know exactly how to respond like the kind of man who commands both her respect and her desire. Let's dive in. 1. She's scared of losing control over her emotions. When a woman starts falling for a man, especially one who exudes calm confidence, it often triggers an unexpected emotional alarm inside her. You might think she'd lean in closer, become more affectionate, and open up. But instead, she begins to retreat. To you, it feels like mixed signals, but to her, it's self-preservation. Women, particularly in today's emotionally chaotic world, are conditioned to equate vulnerability with danger. Many have been hurt before, lied to, ghosted, emotionally manipulated. So when she meets a man who genuinely makes her feel something real, that emotional intensity doesn't feel comforting. It feels risky. You become a threat to her emotional control. Suddenly, the walls she spent years building start to crack. She begins to picture needing you, missing you, wanting to be around you more than she planned. And to a woman who's learned to depend only on herself, that feeling of emotional surrender can be terrifying. So she pushes back. Not because she doesn't want you, but because she wants you so badly that it scares her. It's not a rational decision. It's a subconscious protective response. And most men fail this test by panicking. They overtext, overpursue, or try to reassure her with long emotional confessions. But the man who wins doesn't chase. He observes. He holds his frame. He gives her space to wrestle with her emotions because he understands they're not about him. He stays grounded and emotionally still, knowing that the moment she feels safe enough, she'll come back. Her fear of losing control isn't a rejection of you. It's a reaction to the depth of her own feelings. And the stronger those feelings are, the stronger her urge to protect herself becomes. Your strength lies not in fixing it, but in enduring it with quiet power. 2. She's testing your strength without saying a word. A woman may never tell you directly that she's testing you, but trust me, she is. Not because she's manipulative, but because her subconscious needs to know what kind of man you really are. See, modern dating has made women emotionally cautious. They've seen too many men show interest, only to back off the moment things get real. So now, even when she's into you, she needs to know: will you fold under pressure? Will you chase her validation? Or will you hold your own when she pulls away? She'll start by creating subtle emotional friction. Maybe she won't reply as fast, or she'll cancel plans out of the blue. Not because she's bored or losing interest, but because she wants to see how solid your emotional foundation is. This is where most men fail. They become reactive, sending long messages, asking for explanations, or seeking reassurance, and that tells her everything she needs to know, that your emotions are unstable and you're not built to lead under tension. But the man who passes her test does the opposite. He doesn't chase, he doesn't argue. He mirrors her distance with calm confidence. He maintains his energy and doesn't crumble just because the vibe shifted. She's not just watching how you act, she's feeling the energy behind it. If you remain centered, she feels safe. If you panic, she feels she was right to test you in the first place. So when she creates distance, let her. Don't explain, don't defend, just live. Stay solid. That's the difference between a man who gets respect and one who gets forgotten. 3. She's fighting the ghosts of her past. You might be doing everything right, being honest, consistent, and emotionally available. But suddenly, she starts pulling away. You're left confused thinking, what changed? The answer might not be you at all. It might be her past. Many women carry emotional wounds from previous relationships, betrayals, abandonment, manipulation, or simply not being chosen. And these wounds don't just vanish when they meet someone new. In fact, the moment a new connection starts feeling real is often the moment those old fears come rushing back. Your kindness reminds her of the last time she let her guard down and got hurt. Your consistency makes her wonder if it's too good to be true. Her trauma distorts the present by painting it with the pain of the past. So she retreats, not because you did anything wrong, but because she's trying to prevent what she believes is inevitable: heartbreak. Most men make the mistake of pushing harder during this retreat. They ask for clarity, try to fix her mood, or overcompensate with affection. But all of this makes her feel more pressured, and her defense mechanisms dig in even deeper. The man who understands her psychological wiring doesn't do any of that. He doesn't try to save her from her fears. He simply remains calm and allows her to process on her own. He gives her the gift of emotional space. In time, when she realizes that you don't mirror the emotional volatility of her past, she begins to open back up. Not because you forced her, but because she feels safe. She's not pushing you away. She's pushing away the possibility of being hurt again. And the man who doesn't personalize that becomes the man she trusts the most. 4. She wants to know. If you'll chase, a lot of guys think a woman pulling away is a sign of rejection. But sometimes it's just the start of a deeper test. You see, when a woman starts developing real feelings for you, she gets curious. Curious if you feel the same. Curious if she's the only one invested. But instead of asking outright, she creates space to observe your behavior. She'll become slightly less available, take longer to reply, maybe cancel a date or two. It's not a game, it's a test of how you handle the unknown. If you react by panicking, calling her more, texting nonstop, demanding to know what's wrong, you fail. Because now you've switched roles. You've gone from leading the interaction to chasing her energy. The masculine man doesn't chase, he leads. He maintains his energy, stays on purpose, and doesn't flinch just because she backed off. He knows that if she's truly interested, she'll come back stronger when she sees he didn't crumble in her absence. This doesn't mean ignoring her or playing cold. It means showing emotional control. You don't need to convince her of your worth. You let your energy speak for itself. When you don't chase, you communicate something powerful. I'm not here to beg for love. I am love. I bring value. I don't lose myself for anyone. That shift flips the script. Now she's chasing you, not because you manipulated her, but because your stillness made her question everything. 5. She's afraid. You'll see the real. Most women wear a polished mask, especially early in a connection. She shows you the confident version, the composed, attractive, desirable version. But underneath all that, there's fear. There are flaws. There's the real her. And the closer you get, the more emotionally invested she becomes, the more scared she is that you'll see past the surface, see the parts she spent years hiding, and reject her for them. This fear often triggers withdrawal. Suddenly, she's not texting back. She's less affectionate. She seems distant, not because she doesn't want you, but because she does. And that scares her. She's asking herself, what if he finds out I'm not always put together? What if he sees my insecurities? What if he gets bored when he sees who I really am? Most men respond to this shift with promises. I'm not like other guys. You can trust me. I would never judge you. But those are just words, and words can't fix what experience has broken. The man who truly gets her doesn't try to pull the mask off. He just remains calm, steady, and safe. He doesn't react when she pulls back. He doesn't chase validation. He just holds space. And in that space, she realizes, I can be imperfect, and he won't run. That's when the walls start to fall. 6. She doesn't think she deserves you. Here's a hard truth. Sometimes a woman pushes you away, not because of how she sees you, but because of how she sees herself. She might admire your confidence, your stability, your presence. But deep down, she doesn't feel worthy of it. she sees your value and starts to doubt her own. And instead of rising to meet your energy, she pulls away. She tells herself things like, "He's too good for me. He'll leave once he sees who I really am," or "I don't want to waste his time." It's self-sabotage dressed up as emotional distance. Now, if you respond by trying to prove your worth, reassure her, or chase her, you just confirm her inner belief, "He's above me and I'm not enough." But if you stay grounded, if you continue living your life without shrinking your energy to make her comfortable, you show her what strength looks like. That strength invites her to rise, to grow, to believe that maybe, just maybe, she does deserve something real. You don't need to fix her insecurities. Just don't let them pull you down. Hold your posture and let her choose whether to meet you there. 7. She's waiting to see if you're different. Every woman has a past, and in that past, there were probably men who started strong, but didn't last. Men who said all the right things, then vanished when things got real. So now, even if she likes you, she's hesitant. She doesn't want to get invested in someone who'll change the moment the chase is over. That's why she pulls away. To see if you'll stay consistent. To see if you'll remain who you claim to be. Most men take offense. "Why should I prove myself?" they ask. But proving yourself doesn't mean explaining yourself. It means embodying strength over time. She'll watch how you respond when she's moody, when she's silent, when she cancels plans. Not because she's trying to manipulate, but because she's seen too many men fold under pressure. Be different. Not with words, but with your presence. Stay steady when she's unsure. Stay grounded when she's emotional. Show her you don't run from hard moments. That's what builds real trust. That's what shows her. This time, she might not have to push you away. 8. She's secretly choosing between you and herself. Here's a psychological twist most men never consider. Sometimes when a woman pushes you away, it's not about you. It's about her. She's standing at a crossroads, choosing between surrendering to a relationship or preserving her independence. Not because you're demanding control, but because deep down, she's unsure if she can keep her identity while being with you. Maybe in past relationships, she lost herself. Maybe she compromised too much. So now, even though she wants you, she fears losing her. So she pulls back. Not to reject you, but to protect the version of herself she's trying to hold on to. If you respond with pressure, asking her to commit, labeling the relationship, demanding clarity, you push her further away. But if you respond with presence, showing her she's free to be herself while still being with you, you become irresistible. Let her choose both, the relationship and herself. Show her you don't want to change her, you want to witness her. And when she feels that freedom, she no longer has to choose between you and her identity. She'll choose both. And that's when she comes back, not as someone being chased, but as someone choosing you. So now you know, when a woman pushes you away, it's not always a sign she's lost interest. In fact, it's often the opposite. It means she's feeling more than she expected, more than she knows how to handle. And in that emotional whirlwind, she's trying to protect herself. But here's the real test for you. Can you stay calm when she's chaotic? Can you remain strong when she's unsure? Can you lead with presence instead of reacting with panic? Because the man who wins her heart isn't the one who chases after every shift in her mood. It's the one who understands her fears, respects her space, and never loses himself in the process. That's masculine leadership. That's emotional intelligence. That's what separates you from every other guy she's ever met. So the next time she pulls back, don't chase. Stand still, hold your ground. Let her feel your calm when her world feels uncertain. That's how she knows you're different. If this video opened your eyes, drop a comment below and write, "I lead with calm, not chaos." And if you want more content that dives deep into female psychology, emotional intelligence, and how to master your dating life with strength and strategy, subscribe to Psychology Insight right now. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a drop of truth in a world full of confusion. And remember, you don't need to chase a woman to attract her. You just need to become the kind of man she can't help but move toward. See you in the next one.